Tonight I'm going to the Carleton Observatory in Pontefract. I'm going to meet a few of the lads from there, and my plan is to image the Orion Nebula through the Red Cat 51 telescope. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's going to be getting dark soon, but just look at this. It is forecast to clear up in like an hour or so, so fingers crossed it does. But yeah, look at that. It's all going off here tonight. Look at the size of this beast.
Pardon?
We're going.
Alright.
It's right scope that, mate. Honey, it's bigger than me.
Yeah, don't forget that end bit. That's just the juice.
Oh yeah, of course it is, yeah.
Scope on tungsten out here.
Right, yeah. It's a beast. Right, so looking through this big scope, if I can get it on the screen. Surface at moon, absolute scenes. Can't keep my phone still. But yeah, the idea. Class that. So it's night 2, I'm back at the observatory. It's a bit quieter here tonight. On Tuesday it were an open night, so there were a lot of people here, but it's just me tonight. I've just set up and I've just started taking my first images of the Orion Nebula for tonight. So my plan is to do 2 nights photographing the Orion Nebula, and what I'll do is I'll stack all the images together then on the computer to give me the final result. So let's go and check out these first images, and hopefully they're looking all right. Right, so here we are. So I've got a telescope tracking Orion Nebula, and basically that's what's coming through. So that's 3 minutes exposure to the Orion Nebula. So basically how it works in simple terms is you've got your telescope, a little mini telescope on top. It's called a guide camera and guide scope. So basically what that does is that keeps the stars in the same position, so then you'll be able to take long exposure photographs of whatever you're imaging. And then you've got this camera on back here, and the wires that come out of that camera feed into this box. Where is it? Just there. And that's got Wi-Fi, so then that sends images through to your phone, tablet, whatever you're using. Come through just there. So if I click this button here, that's basically your guide camera and your guide scope screen. So that's what's keeping your stars in the same spot. It's focusing on your stars, making sure they're not moving as it's rotating around. And then that's what your image comes out like. obviously a mount rotates around at the same speed as night sky. So between your mount tracking sky and your guide scope keeping stars in the same place, that's how we're able to take long exposure photographs. And that's basically it. So I'm back in the car. It's absolutely freezing outside. I've just had my DSLR, the Canon 60 with a 14mm lens on, doing some star trails over the observatory. So hopefully that comes out all right. I've just packed that down. That's why I'm so cold. So I've just been outside doing that. The Red Cat telescope is still tracking the Orion Nebula. I've just been and checked on that, and I've got a total of 3 hours exposure in total tonight. I got 4 hours exposure on Tuesday night. So in total, that gives me just over 7 hours exposure now. I might even be on like 7 hours, 20 minutes now. So I think I'm going to leave that there for that. I think I'm going to pat that down shortly. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some 30-second exposures with that. Just because when you do 3-minute exposures, the core of the Orion Nebula is so bright, it kind of overexposes the central bit of it, the core. So if I do some 30-second exposures, get some detail in that core, and then I'll be able to blend both images together. So you'll have detail in your core and all your detail from your long 3-minute exposures as well. So that's the plan. So I've actually got 72 images now. You can see that. Set it for 80, got 72. So 3 minutes each. So that's about 3 hours and 36 minutes if I work that out right. Quick math there. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there and crack on with these 30-second exposures. Night 3. Just set up. Tracking Orion Nebula. So far I've got 7 hours and 36 minutes exposure from the previous 2 nights. So I'm hoping by the end of tonight I'll have 9 or 10 hours. There's a few people here tonight. A few scopes on the pad. Even got a big dome open tonight. Check that out. I've been in car and I've got my Canon 60 and just thought I'd take a few single shots and can't quite make that out, but might turn out alright. Just one there. And last one. The moon's in that one, that's why it's really bright, but they might look alright. We'll see. End of the night, and I've just hit 10 hours on the Orion Nebula, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to get home, get to bed. I'll stack images either later this week or next week. But yeah, I'm going to pack down now, so all finished. Good 3 nights at observatory. Go on next one.